Hi, welcome. This is Andy Fumolo, and I promise this is the last time that I'll talk about the comfort zone, because the comfort zone is just a concept. It's a concept of teaching you or empowering you to do more, to grow personally, because when you have personal growth, everything else will happen by itself. So why do so many people fail in creating something new? And it's very simple. The first little circle, this is your comfort zone today. Everything that you're able to do is in there, no matter what it is. If you're a computer scientist, inside your comfort zone. If you're a public speaker, inside your comfort zone. By the way, for most people, far out of their own comfort zone. Public speaking, I think it's the second biggest fear of people, something like this. Whoever did this survey, I don't know, but it sounds crazy, but most people are scared of public speaking. So everything is inside you, but in order to grow, no matter what, as a person, in your private life, in business, you want to have a better career, you have to expand your comfort zone. And that leads you to the next zone, which is the fear zone. Now, you made a decision, you want to move on, and suddenly your insecurity checks in. Yeah, you are not so sure if this is the right thing to do, if this is the right way of doing new marketing, I don't know, whatever it is. And self-doubt. Wow. Well, what a concept. Am I able to do this? Do I have the right education? Wow, everything is crossing your mind. And then the worst of all, and this happens mostly to people who have their orientation on the outside, who depend very much on the opinion of others. What will others say about me if I do something new? So please cross this out of your brain. It doesn't matter what other people say about you. It does not matter, as long as you have a certain way of doing things, as long as you don't hurt others, and as long as you don't go to prison. Yeah, don't worry too much about what other people are saying about you. So that's the fear zone. It's normal. It happens to me. It happens to so many people outside. What to do next? Well, look fear right into the eye. Fuck off fear, I'll do it anyway. So that's the right approach to do it. That's the way of doing it. You just go, you say, okay, that scares me a little bit. So what? I'll try it. If it works, fine. If not, I've learned something, I move on. Because that leads you in the next circle, which is the learning zone. And what happens in the learning zone? Well, nothing in life is easy. Whoever told you that life is easy was lying. Because life is not easy. You have to work for what you want to have. Yeah? No one will serve you everything. No one will bring you milk and bread so that you won't starve. Yeah? It's all about you. Life is not easy. So the first thing you have to learn, because on your way you will face problems. There will be lots of stones and rocks in your way. So the first thing is learning how to deal with problems. Now, how do you deal with problems? Oh, try not to make it big. Reduce your problem to 4 words, then analyze it, and then find ways of doing better. Yeah, it's a very simple process. Really, try to find the good in every problem and try to find a solution to it as fast as possible. Don't ignore the problem, because putting a problem under the carpet does not work, because it will pop up somewhere else in your life. So care for your problems, solve them. That's the first thing. And then whenever you're in the learning zone, as we said, you will have to learn some new skills. Yeah, if you decide you want to move on in your career, and what will you have to learn? You will have to learn how to communicate with decision makers, how to communicate on C-level management. And once you learn this, you will also have to learn how to network. And by the way, trying to connect with everyone is not networking. Networking means, what is your problem? Can I deliver to that problem and solve it for you? This is what networking is about. It's not about talking. Yeah, no one needs talkers here. It's about delivering. So, and once you've done this, next zone, and that's the growth zone. So that's where you start to grow. Why? Because suddenly you reach your goals. And now when you reach your goal, you find meaning in what you're doing. Yeah, and this is the most important thing at all. And by the way, this is how motivation works. Forget all those seminars, forget those videos I'm recording here. Yeah, it's finding meaning in what you're doing. This is the most important motivation you can have in your life. But for this, you have to go through the fear, through the learning, and then into the growth zone. That's so important. So you reach a goal, you find meaning, and then you start building new goals. And as you can see in this color selection here, we started with a dark blue circle here and a light blue circle up here. And if you leave out the two gray ones, this is how big your comfort zone has become. So the light blue one is your new comfort zone. You have new skills, new abilities in there, you have new goals in there, and from there you will start to grow your next goals. Yeah? And what happens then? Of course, you go through the fear, through the learning, through the growth. The fear, the learning, the growth. This is a circle. This is a process. It happens all the time. I mean, trust me, I'm very experienced in what I'm doing. The fear is always there. And by the way, having a little bit of self-doubt is one of the top skills of top leadership. So, as promised, this is the last time about comfort zone. It's just a concept. It's about how to grow, how to make things better. But it's a nice subject to talk about. Yeah. By the way, go out, move on, and stop listening to too many people.